Dear friends, in class 9 we are studying 8th chapter and we have theorem number 4. Theorem number 4 states, in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So, in a parallelogram means this part is given to us and we need to prove this part. Opposite angles are equal. So, we are given a parallelogram and we have to prove that opposite angles are equal. So, for this, imagine we are given a figure. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. We are given a quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. We have to prove that opposite angles are equal. It means we have to prove angle A is congruent to angle C and angle B is congruent to angle D. This is what we need to prove. So let us write whatever is given. So we are given quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Now please note, if it is a parallelogram, it means according to definition, opposite sides are parallel. This is what it means. We have to prove that angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. So for this also, again we will have to construct any one diagonal. If you construct diagonal BD, so this is what we need to prove. So I will erase from the figure because that is what we need to prove. It is not given to us. Now see, for this again we are doing construction. Construct diagonal BD. Now after construction, for proof, we will proceed as we have proved earlier. Consider triangle ABD and CBD. Consider triangle ABD and triangle CBD. Please note, in angle ABD and CBD, this angle is congruent. Reason is, AD is parallel to BC because they are opposite sides of parallelogram, and you can consider BD as a transversal, so they form alternate angles and alternate angles are congruent. So we have AD parallel to BC. Reason is definition of parallelogram. Now if these two sides are parallel, it means angle ADB is congruent to angle CBD. Reason is alternate angles. Now AB is parallel to DC. Again same. It is also because of definition of parallelogram. So AB is parallel to DC. Reason is definition of parallelogram. We know that opposite sides of parallelogram are always parallel. Now if AB is parallel to DC, it means we are getting these two sides parallel and this as a transversal, it means these two angles are congruent. We have already studied alternate angles means angles. Z letter stands for alternate angles. You can take the mirror image or rotate it in any way. If it gets, then it is the alternate angle. So this angle is congruent to this angle. It means angle ABD is congruent to angle CDB. Reason is alternate angles. They are also alternate angles. Now BD is a common side, so BD is congruent to BD. It is a common side. Every segment is congruent to itself. So BD is congruent to BD. Now watch carefully what we have got. Before writing the congruency, we need to write one-to-one correspondence. So D corresponds to B. D corresponds to D, that is this, then B corresponds to D, B corresponds to D. Now in this, please note, we have already written D corresponds to D, B corresponds to B. It means D corresponds to D, D corresponds to B. Only A letter is left, so A corresponds to C. So I have got, you can write in this order as well. Triangle DBA, triangle DBA is congruent to triangle BDC. DBA is congruent to BDC. Reason is angle, side, angle. That is, side is included between the congruent angles. So these triangles are congruent by ASA test. Please note, two angles and one side is congruent, and that side is included by the angles. So the test is ASA test of congruency. Now, if it is ASA test, if the triangles are congruent, we have already studied, if triangles are congruent, it means if you keep one above the other, they will exactly coincide. That is, first angle will coincide with first angle, second angle will coincide with second angle, third angle will coincide with third angle. It means angle A, that is the last angle, will be congruent to angle C. So angle A is congruent to angle C. Now look at the question asked. We were asked to show that angle A is congruent to angle C. Now similarly, see, we have proved one part, angle A is congruent to angle C. Now we need to prove angle B is congruent to angle D. In order to prove angle B is congruent to angle D, we have to draw the diagonal AC and consider two separate triangles. And again, you can prove that angle B is congruent to angle D. Similarly, process is exactly similar. So instead of writing, we are directly mentioning similarly. Similarly, by drawing diagonal, by constructing diagonal, by drawing diagonal AC, we can show that, we can prove that angle B is congruent to angle D. Thus, I can say that in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. Thus, we can say that opposite angles in parallelogram are equal.